Okay, they have a nice air-conditioned projection booth. General Motors trucks. Red Ryder. I'm just going to walk around and I'm going to take a shot of the screen when the film starts. Probably get the ads. See the camera. I don't know if you can see it or not. Yeah, I guess you can. You know, I actually talked to the manager of this theater years ago and suggested they do cruise-ins here and see if they couldn't get, you know, run like American Graffiti or Vanishing Point, films like that, have a special weekend once a year and bring, I know they'd bring in people, but they just don't seem interested. I don't really know why. Established 1948. You know, it was after World War II had ended, 3 years after, and everybody was getting married and having babies, and it was the baby boom, as you all know, and drive-in theaters were going up everywhere. The town I grew up in, the area there, probably had about 10. They were all within driving distance of each other, and that's where we'd spend our weekends a lot of times. You know, as I said, we're going to a wedding this week, and our youngest daughter is getting married, and we brought our kids here back. Oh, I remember bringing them to see Pee Wee Herman's Big Adventure, and like that, the first Batman movie. They were real little, so we're talking, I don't know, around 1988, somewhere's around there. And she's getting married tomorrow, and she's like 34 years old, so, you know, time flies. As you can see, Georgia's oldest drive-in theater, established 1948. You know, I'm terrible at picking out what pickup trucks are, Chevys, Fords, that era, but I'm gonna guess it's a Chevy, and I'm gonna guess it's a 55. Tell me if I'm wrong, folks. If you're young and you've never been to a drive-in theater, you might not like it. Like I says, I'm here, me and my wife, and it's hot, and the gnats are in my face so bad. But back in the 60s, you didn't care. And in the 70s, you didn't care. You were with your girlfriend or your friends, and you always had a cooler full of beer, and it was more about having fun than anything else. There's our friendly box office manager. Now I'm at the exit where when you leave the place, you exit. There's the owners. You all come back. Owners Ralph and Jamie Hickox. I wonder if they're related to Wild Bill. And you know, there's the marquee. You can see the back of that screen. And now we're walking back in. My car's way off in the distance by that box down there. That there's where they got the cameras for this screen. But when we used to come here, that was actually the concession stand and the men's and women's room. I think it might still be the men's and women's room, but I'm not sure. Another little tidbit, when we first came here, like I says, back in 88, 89, they still had speakers, and they also, you can tune your radio and pick up, you know, you pick it over your radio. I brought a big old boombox with D-cell batteries in it tonight because that car doesn't have a radio in it. But they've done away with the speakers, and they sell those speakers on eBay. They're kind of a collector's item today. When I was a little kid, and I'm talking 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I'd go to the drive-in with my parents and my sisters, and we'd bring our own refreshments back then. They didn't care, and you couldn't wait when you were a little kid to get to the playground. And it was nothing like riding on the swing watching the movie. It was like, man, you felt like it was just a feeling that it's hard to explain, but picture yourself 5 years old, sitting in front of this giant screen and just riding on a swing. And there's speakers. It was just great. There's a little kid right now going to experience that tonight. Now y'all probably wondering what kind of car that is. I can tell you that it's a Pontiac because of that little star emblem on it right there. And there should be 3 of them, but they're kind of, you know, been messed up. What year is this? I'm going to say it's about a 55, 56. I wish you could see the gnats on my face. There must be, I bet you there's at least 100. No exaggeration. At the concession stand, you can get your food, sit out here and eat and share it with the bugs. Man, oh man, this is gonna be a tough night. I know my wife's gonna go nuts. She's not too into bugs. Here's the menu. I don't know if you can read it or not, but well, we ordered a large pizza pepperoni. That's 15 bucks. The pizza is very good. I told her if she wanted to get nachos, got the popcorn. I said I always like to get the big bucket, 5 bucks with extra butter, and of course a big Coke. And let's go on side here and look at one more little deal. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Those bugs are still in here eating me. Ugh. Got some cool t-shirts, kind of retro. Here's some old pictures of some other drive-ins. They're actually artwork. Bankhead Drive-In Theater. It's they're numbered. I guess they're for sale. Grand opening, the Glenwood Drive-In. And Lithia, which I know Lithia's in Georgia. So those are probably 3 other drive-ins. Yeah, Lithia is in Lithia Springs, Georgia. This one here, the Glenwood, was in Decatur, Georgia. And the Bankhead, that was one of those big giant screens that they kept stored stuff in. I mean, I've been in one that was abandoned. It looked like Noah's Ark. They were constructed with huge timber. It was incredible. That was in Atlanta, Georgia. The one I saw was in Alabama down there around Enterprise, I want to say, Adult, and I can't remember. It was long ago, but it was awesome. And that's it. Thanks for watching this little tour. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. A thumbs up.